Sorare and NBA are officially online. You can buy cards now at sorare.com. I'm a football player. I wanted to get started with the NBA. I have a little bit of knowledge of the NBA, so maybe there are some guys like you out there who also have football experience or MLB experience. I don't have MLB experience personally, but I want to get started with the NBA. So I wanted to make a quick guide, go through most important things, I guess. And so we start with the cards, as you see here in the main hub. I think that's people are used to it who play Sorare. If we go to the market, we have manager sales and new card auctions. We want to go to the new auctions, and here we go to the first thing, to scarcity. Scarcity, we have 4 different scarcities. Sorare players are familiar with it. We have limited ones, rare ones, super rare ones, and unique ones. And as we can see here, they are different. We have, first of all, the amount per season is the most important thing. We have limited ones, we have unique ones. Unique ones, they come out once per season. So that Aaron Gordon card you see here, that's the only one you will see for the 2022-2023 season. The super rare ones, they will occur for 100. So we will have 100 cards of super rare per season. You can see it here. Kevin Love card is the first of 100. The rare ones, we have 1000. You can see here the Draymond card green, that's number 10 of 1000, and we have 5000 limited cards. I think that's a big difference to football, because in football we have 1000 limited cards, 100 rare, 10 super rares, and 1 unique. So you can see there are less players out there. Sorare changed the amount of cards they give out per season in a big way, like 10x on rare and super rare. I think is a big move. All these cards have different bonuses. We can see here Dylan Brooks has 15%. We start with the limited ones. My bad. So now the limited ones. These cards have a 5% bonus. Why do they have a 5% bonus? The bonuses work like that. Limited cards basically have no bonus to start. But as it's the current season, the 2022-2023 season, all limited cards will have a 5% bonus. That's the season bonus. So if we start into the 2023-2024 season, these cards will lose 5% of bonus, and the new ones that come out, the Dwight Powell 23-24 card, will have that 5% bonus again. Rare cards, they start with a 10% bonus. Super rare cards, they start with a 20% bonus, and unique cards have a 40% bonus. Right now they all have this plus 5% add-on because it's a new season and every card is out there is in the current season mode. I think that is the market. How you can play the market is you can bid for players, and after you bid for players you can use them or you can sell them. And if you want to sell your players, you go to manager sales. And as you can see, there are managers who have bought, for example here Jason Preston, one manager bought Jason Preston. Wow, he also made a trade already with this guy, and the new guy, the new owner, now tries to sell this card to the open market. So basically we have the new card auctions, they come from Sorare. The manager sales are from managers who bought cards from the auction or who got it through rewards. Before we come to the rewards, we have to go to the scoring scheme. Okay, then let's go to the scoring market. For example, the scoring scheme, I want to show it by the example of Luka Doncic, who played against the Phoenix Suns, first game of the season, lost by 2. Scoring systems, as you can see here, works like that. That's how you get the fantasy points. He scored 35 points. Every point counts 1 point in the matrix. Every rebound, he had 9, is valued with 1.2 points in the Sorare matrix. Assists with a trigger of 1.5. Steals and blocks both have a multiplicator by 3. And turnovers count -2. We have made 3 points who are valued with +1. We have a double-double that is valued with 1 and a triple-double that is valued with 1. If he has a double-double, he has also a triple-double. So if somebody has a triple-double, if somebody has a triple-double, he gets also the double-double. So somebody who has a triple-double gets 1 point for triple-double and 1 point for double-double. And then he gets a final score of, in this game, 51.8. And with these 51.8, you can now win prizes. How do you win prizes? You need to play in different tournaments. There are no past tournaments, there are no live tournaments. The next tournament starts this weekend, and you can see here we have basically all the scarities. We have unique, we have super rare, rare, and limited. The common ones are the ones we use right now as an example. Biggest difference between common contender and common champion. The champion has a salary cap of 120 points. You could see Luka Doncic, he had a score of basically 52. Now these 52 points count against the cap. In a champion mode, you can, to the 100 points, also add an MVP. I can show you the example of my lineup that I got from Sorare. I have now, I have 17 remaining points. I play Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic has the highest 10-game average. That's how that score is made up. That 57 comes from his last 10 games as an average. So he's automatically selected as the MVP. So you can't decide who the MVP is. The MVP is the guy with the biggest score, with the biggest salary cap, basically. With the biggest salary, not salary cap, I'm sorry. Then you add up other players. As we can see here, we have 46, we have 29, we have 20, we have 8. Those count for 103 points. Luka Doncic as the MVP doesn't count against the cap. And this is the biggest difference to the contender. You can see here the contender challenge. Because in the contender tournaments, you don't have an MVP and all the 5 players have to be in the 110 cap. So what it basically means, if you want to play the contender tournaments, you basically have to set role players, you have to put in role players, and maybe you have to need a little bit more of an understanding what's going on in the NBA. You have to follow daily and weekly who they play against, who could be a nice matchup. That's more important in the contender. At the champion, you basically can play Luka Doncic and Antetokounmpo, for example, and then also have 3 pretty good role players. So I guess more players will play the champion. As you can see here, the participants, we already have 75,000 at the champions and 56,000 only at the contender, because contender is, you need more knowledge and it's just more difficult to play. That's about the competitions. Now about the eligibility to play in these limited rare, super rare or unique tournaments. If you want to play the limited ones for the contender, you have to put 5 limited cards in. So you need to have 5 limited cards and you need to put them in your lineup. If you want to play rare, you need to have at minimum 3 rare cards and up to 2 limited cards. At the super rare, it's the same ratio. At least 3 super rare cards, up to 2 rare cards. Unique, you need at least 2 unique cards and you can use up to 3 super rare cards. So basically unique, I can play with 5 unique cards, but I at least need to play with 2 unique cards and maximum 3 super rare cards. Those rewards, those are the cards you can get. For example, the common champion, 1000 lucky players will get a limited card already. As you can see, the champions are made for those who want to level up, especially when you want to play limited and rare. So if I get a good result on a rare champion or limited champion, I get the next highest rarity. So for a rare champion, I have a good performance, I have the chance to win a super rare card. The contender competitions, they are made to level up on that same scarcity. A good result, limited contender, you will get a good limited card. I think that wraps it up for the start. The biggest difference to football is I have no knowledge about any thresholds with which you can earn Ethereum. For example, in football we have the rare competition, and in a rare competition, if you get a score of 205, you get $25 worth of Ethereum. If you get a score of 250 plus, you will get Ethereum worth of $50. As I read through the Sorare published articles, I didn't see anything of a threshold, and so that is I think the main difference to the football game is that there right now I don't think that there will be a threshold in the first tournaments, but we will see what we will see when the competitions are opened and when we start the game. I hope you got a better understanding of the whole system, how Sorare works, especially the NBA version, and I'll give an update in a few days, a few weeks, and see when the competitions are finally open to play for some real cards. And it will be interesting, especially how the market turns. I think some cards were really expensive so far. We will dig into that. I think in the next video is a good timing for that, because now everything is very volatile and I think we have to wait how the market develops. Alright guys, see you.